to its religion.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then, like, even the U.S., what was the start of um, the Iraq War? Guess what? People or fanatics that believed in their religion, and we believed in our own religion, or Christianity, or Catholicism, or whatever, and we said this. And someone said on the news, this became a holy war.
I mean, it became a holy war for what we wanted, which was oil.
Yeah. And I'm just like, come on, dude. Like, how do you not see that, like, blatantly right in your face?
You're breaking up. Say again.
And he's telling me, oh, go read a Bible or something. I'm like, alright, the reason why I know about this is because I read the Bible, I did my own research, I looked into the Quran because a friend of mine is Arabic, and he took me on his, like, you know the prayers they do, right? They have to face, I think, east, and they bow their head,
Yeah,
and
like
then,
the mini pilgrimage, I guess.
yeah, and basically he showed me how to do that, and
Like the
etc etc.
process.
Yeah, the whole process of that, and you're not supposed to eat or drink during that time. He showed me the entire thing, and I learned something. I was like, okay, this is very interesting. Like, we go to church, we have the bread and wine because it portrays Jesus, his blood and flesh, etc., etc., and that the difference is that they don't have a significant icon that we have to consume. And I feel like, sorry to say this, but our religion seems to be a fake in so many ways.
Well, here's the thing that's a little strange about Christianity and Catholicism, and this is coming from someone who's been in the circles of that for way too damn long.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it kind of strange how most people don't really know what Jesus' nationality was?
Exactly.
People are very oblivious to the fact that he was Middle Eastern.
Yep.
They are, in fact, and this is a fact, in Spanish churches, people say that he is actually from Spain.
What? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Because on their crosses, it's a Spanish guy hanging on the cross.
Yeah, because they don't want to talk at all about anything having to do with Arabia.
Well, Jerusalem, and
You know what I meant? That the
yeah,
Middle
yeah,
East section.
yeah, Middle East.
But legit, I was actually told that that was it, and that the true God's name was Jose. This is literally what I was indoctrinated into.
Holy crap.
So, with those inconsistencies, I already knew like something is definitely wrong. You know?
Yeah, and I'm just like, my friend's name is one of my friends' name is Jose, and I'm just like, hey, your name's Jesus, and he's like, haha, funny. I'm like, you know about the joke, right? And he's like, yes, I know it about the joke, and he's like, don't even talk about white people, please, right now. I'm like, yeah, exactly, and you reminded me of that because like I used to tease him a lot about calling him Jesus, and his mom hated me doing that.
Look, my man, like I'm a very open person. I just don't mind chatting about almost anything because I don't really take offense.
Okay. Yeah, so
So
his
that's
mom
why.
always hated me. She always come up to me and she's like, call him Jose. And I'm like, Jesus?
Mr.
She gets more
Do
mad.
not do that. You would get slapped. Just laugh.
No, she knew I was joking, so like the fact that like I did that to my friend and his mom always like they she used to make the best tacos at home, and then like she said, I won't give you any more tacos, and I'll be like, okay, I'm sorry, Jesus. And she gives me a
Bro,
plate of like 6 tacos. I'm like, thank you.
gracias.
Yeah,
You should have
gracias.
added maricon to the end of that. No, you shouldn't. That would probably end up getting you slapped.
But,
Maricon.
uh, my friend used to always call me puta and not tell me what the fuck it meant. So I
No, it
was,
means bitch.
yeah, I was bitch. I found out that later on. My current girlfriend, telling me, oh, that means bitch, and
He was telling me you chopped him in the throat, right?
no, I didn't know what it meant. So like,
You is a bitch.
yeah, so
Should have throat chopped him, man. Like, big, bulky karate chop to the fucking garganta.
later on
Which
I called.
that word in English just doesn't make sense, because garganta is literally, well, it means throat, but if you do a direct translation, the direct translation is gargantua.
It means big, right? Or
Yeah, gar it's literally just gargantuan. How is
oh,
this guy alive? What?
there's a Spanish pizza place, or I don't know. Uh, it's supposed to be Italian pizza, but on the sign or the advertisement it says uh
Uh-oh. Give
uno
me a second.
gigante.
Uh-oh.
uh uno gigante
Hello?
pepperoni or something
Hello?
like that. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, why? What? Yeah, that's fine, man. See, in this scenario, that's perfectly fine. I got you. Just, okay? Yeah. When you guys leave it on overnight, that's when I get pissed. No hay problema. Okay? Like, don't worry about it. We're good. I'll just turn it off before I go to sleep. Sorry about that. Just pointing out to the idiots the difference between, you know, letting me know there's an issue and letting me be able to fix it like a normal person, rather than just, oh, just leave it overnight and not tell anyone until hundreds of dollars are spent on the light bill. Like,
Was that your mom or your?
the undesirables, that whole situation
No.
still hasn't been resolved. But at the very least, like it's over. Because they have a nasty habit of leaving the lights in the backyard on all night into like
Jeez.
the afternoon. Especially now that they just bought some freaking industrial lights just to dick around. At the very least, she let me know that, to go turn them off because her hands are full from laundry. Perfectly fine. I understand that. Not a problem.
What do you mean
But
industrial lights? Like big ass construction lights kind of shit?
yeah, because my stepsister lets the fucking prison fucker do whatever the fucking hell he wants with no phone, with no check and balance.
What the
Fortunately,
fuck?
to inconvenience us is fair game. Look, I've been running a fine line between, staying civil and understanding, and snapping and wanting to kill someone for about, what, 6 years now? 7 years now, actually.
Jeez.
Ay, oh, yeah. don't know how I have not snapped yet. In fact, it's something that some friends of mine have pointed out. Like, how the fuck have I not killed someone by now? Like, there's no way someone under these circumstances would have endured.
And please tell me you got rid of that guy.
Nope.
The one that
Because-
fucked you over on the chat, or...
Oh, that guy? Now it's a different story. But check this shit out, because this story just gets stupider. We tried removing them with the frickin' police. Doesn't work. Tried removing them with the courts. Doesn't work. Tried removing them with the police once they were caught doing an actual criminal act. The police literally shrugged their shoulders and turned away.
What the fuck?
I'm dead serious. Motherfucker was drunk one day, got a hammer and started breaking the windows on our car. And we called the cops, which I'm just like, alright, fine, straight up vandalism, you're caught in the act. And the cops are like, oh, but that's not a real crime.
And what state are you in?
Florida.
Okay. I've heard so many like things
Like,
about Florida
dude,
police
I
being
literally-
idiots.
I literally called them and they're like, oh, that's not a serious enough crime.
How is vandalism not a serious crime?
Yeah.
Was it during Corona
check-
or?
No, it wasn't actually. That's the funny thing. It was not.
Can't see anything, sir. The coast is clear.
Oh, and here's a fun one for you. Buddy got into a car drunk as fuck, crashed it into a property, breaking a fence and someone else's car, and I'm just there thinking, oh right, he is fucked, there's no getting out of this one. Literally walked away scot-free.
Jesus fuck.
Owner didn't follow up. They didn't arrest no one. He was just detoxed and released the next day. But I accidentally take a left turn during the 2-hour span that you cannot take a left turn on a road. I get a ticket, a court hearing, and a threat of losing my license.
Did you tell the court like about the issue and you didn't do shit, and then I'm getting all this shit for just making a wrong turn at a like specific time turn?
No, negative, nothing.
Dude, the court literally, like, the whole situation with the court's still in the air, by the way. They still haven't resolved it. It's still up in the air, if you can believe it or not.
That's
I don't
stupid
know
as
what
fuck.
Yeah. And more than likely, I'm just waiting for them to say the magic words of, oh, because I was already warned by the lawyers that the case doesn't look good, and that the court may ask me to pay an upwards of $500 out of my ass in fines.
That's even dumber.
A lot of people are considering freaking this motherfucker to have like some sort of bullshit like luck or some third party shenanigans going on, you know? There's no way someone can keep getting away with it over and over and over and over and over again.
Well, if it's insanity plea, like if he's already been in trouble in the past for something
Dude,
like
they
that.
know his record. He was in prison for frickin' for frickin' domestic violence.
And what was the outcome?
I don't exactly remember.
If that case was if he pleaded insanity or someone told him to
Oh
plead.
no, he was taken to jail. No, I remember.
Okay,
He
so
was straight up arrested.
and if he spent time in prison and everything, then they should be paying attention to that shit.
But they don't, so no Japan for you. Again, this is the freaking madness I live with, day in and day out. And then, that's not even to mention my mother's fucking insanity.